It's for three. You betcha.
The pass to Miller outside three. Good.
Big block by Olsen.
Fryer in the paint. Now to Holzer. Left corner three. Bang! Bang! Oh!
Ulster Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And a very pleasant good evening, everybody. Tom Milano broadcasting live from Ralph Engelstad Arena in Thief River Falls. We're down to the final four teams here in the Section 8A Boys Basketball Tournament. We have what should be a couple of great matchups coming up. The Northern Freeze and East Grand Forks Sacred Heart getting set to play for the fourth time this year. They played twice during the regular season, and they have a brand new conference championship game now, similar to what the Pine to Prairie Conference does. And, the Eagles won all three of them, so we'll see if the fourth time is a charm here tonight for the Northern Freeze, but they're certainly on a roll right now. They've won 9 of their last 11. Sacred Heart comes in having won their last 9 in a row. Welcome, as always, to our Solely Realty pregame show. Solely Realty, serving the Fosston and surrounding area with top-notch real estate service since 1968. 54 years of serving the Northland. Solely Realty in Fosston. The crowd beginning to build in anticipation of what will be the West Subsection Championship game here tonight. And then Cass Lake Bena and Fertile Beltrami. The Falcons and the Panthers did play really early in the regular season. In fact, I think Neil Steffens told me the Falcons only had 3 practices when they played Cass Lake Bena, and it was a close game for most of it. So we'll see what happens tonight. Fertile Beltrami coming off that win over Mahnomen Waban on Saturday. And, of course, Cass Lake Bena advancing with a win over the Fosston Greyhounds. We'll take a break and be back with the pregame coaches' comments brought to you by the Border Bank in Clearbrook. You're listening to coverage of the Section 8A Boys Basketball Tournament from Thief River Falls on KKCQ 96.7 FM, rjbroadcasting.com, and yourliveevent.com.
Winter is a planning season for farmers, a time when your mind is on your fields. But the shorter days doesn't mean there's less work to be done. At Sis van der Haaf, we know that lower temps won't cool your passion for production. We're continually striving to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Sis van der Haaf, a passion that grows.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Linforce, your insurance source. Visit Linforce Agency with locations in Fosston, Bagley, Clearbrook, Mahnomen, and Ada.
Cleveguard Apartments, with locations in Ada, Fargo, and Halstead, wish all the area teams the best of luck. Cleveguard Apartments, with locations and apartment complexes in Ada, Fargo, and Halstead. Also with self-storage and commercial rental space in Ada. Cleveguard Apartments. Call Mark at 701-866-7794. Best of luck to all the area teams from Mark and Geraldine at Cleveguard Apartments, with locations in Ada, Fargo, and Halstead. 701-866-7794.
In the months of preparation for spring planting, all through the growing season and into the long days of harvest, the team at AgriMax is here to help farmers around the Red River Valley with a complete array of services and products. From seed sales to custom aerial and ground applications, crop protection products, and more. AgriMax will help reach every producer's goal, peak profitability. Contact AgriMax at their location in Fisher, Minnesota today at 218-891-2211 or visit them online at agrimaxllc.com.
We're back here in Engelstad Arena in Thief River Falls. It's semifinal or subsection championship Tuesday. The winners move on to the section finals Friday night, 7 o'clock on the same floor here at Engelstad Arena. Pre-game coaches' comments are brought to you by the good folks at the Border Bank in Clearbrook. And here is the head coach of the Northern Freeze, Sean Spilde.
Right. Hey, Coach, thanks for joining us on the pregame show. Hard to believe this is your 4th matchup against Sacred Heart. How'd that work out on the schedule? Well, we played them twice during the regular season like normal, and then our conference now has started a conference championship game. And the two of us were fortunate enough to make it into that game, so we played them here over at their place about a week and a half ago. So yeah, this is the fourth matchup against them.
So to say you're familiar with each other might be an understatement, right?
Yeah, I think we know each other pretty well. I'm sure Coach has probably got some wrinkles put in. He's an excellent coach. He's probably going to give us a look that maybe we haven't seen, so hopefully we'll be prepared for that.
How about the keys to your team's successful run in the postseason?
I think just our unity. I think we've come together at a real good time as a team. I think we're together. I think they're playing for each other. They've bought into the idea of playing hard and playing together and having a good time. And I think we're peaking at the right time.
I was just going to say, it seems like you're gelling at the right time.
Yeah, every coach hopes that come tournament time you peak, and it doesn't always happen. It probably happens less often than you would like, but fortunate for us, I think it's happened at a good time for us this year.
Kind of nice to have that game under your belt in this venue after playing Saturday.
Oh, definitely. I mean, that's an awesome place to come play. The kids are always excited to come here. Big, you want to call it the big lights, the big show, or whatever you want to call it. That's a fun place to come.
Mm-hmm. Well, that was a nice effort by your team on Saturday to get to this point.
Yeah, the kids played hard. I thought we did a really good job rebounding. The previous game against the Ponies, they just physically dominated us, and that was one of our goals. So was to at least play them even on the boards, and we did a great job rebounding the basketball, and that'll be a huge key again tonight.
Obviously, a lot on the line to get to the section finals on Friday, but this is the Subsection championship tonight.
Yeah, you're playing for a trophy. Mm-hmm. If you can't get excited for a game like this, you're possibly not a competitive athlete.
Mm-hmm.
I know we as a staff are excited for our kids. It's another opportunity to play in front of a huge crowd, and I hope they're successful.
Well, your crowd was great the other day.
Yeah, I assume we'll have another great crowd here. I'm sure Sacred Heart will bring a lot of people. Hopefully there'll be some people from other towns coming out to watch a good basketball game.
Sounds good. Thanks for your time and good luck tonight.
Hey, thank you very much.
Okay, there's Sean Spilde, head coach of the Northern Freeze. The Northern Freeze, by the way, is a co-op between Marshall County Central High School in Newfoundland and Tri-County High School in Carlstead. In case you weren't aware of that, they've been together for a long time. Athletically, the high schools are still separate, but as far as sports is concerned, there you have it. The Northern Freeze, the number 3 seed, they come in with a record of 17-10, winners of 9 of their last 11. As we mentioned, Sacred Heart has defeated the Freeze 3 times already. The closest of the matchups was back on December 10th when Sacred Heart won by 3, 58-55. And then on January 13th, Sacred Heart won by 22 points, 66-44. And then in their conference championship game on March the 5th, Sacred Heart won by 11, 68-57. When we come back on the Solely Realty pregame show on the Border Bank and Clearbrook pregame coaches' comments, we'll sit down with Destree Sturkel, head coach of East Grand Forks Sacred Heart, the top-seeded Eagles, next here on the Solely Realty pregame show.
American Crystal Sugar Company, with their 4,000-plus employees and shareholders, are deeply rooted in the communities of the Red River Valley. They're committed to the sustainability and growth of their business and to improving the lives in the places where we work and live by investing in people, our communities, and the future of American Crystal Sugar. Visit crystalsugar.com to learn more about scholarships, grants, volunteerism, donations, and more through the Community Roots American Crystal Giving Program. Growing strong community roots, American Crystal Sugar Company. Welcome to a caring community of older adults living safely in company with others. Welcome to Benedictine Living Community Ada, with the commitment to senior living you've come to expect from Benedictine. As a member of the Benedictine organization, Benedictine Living Community Ada can offer personalized care to your loved ones while relying on the support and expertise of a larger network of professionals. We are proud of our community and we are proud to serve you. We are Benedictine. Learn more at benedictineliving.org/together.
Phil Vagno, Coldwell Banker, Forks Real Estate. He's been part of the Grand Forks, East Grand Forks, and surrounding communities for over 60 years. Phil's a proud supporter of high school sports and especially Sacred Heart Athletics, and also a proud proponent of real estate investments. Let Phil be a calming voice in the crazy world of real estate. Give him a call so he can help you out. All he asks is you give him a chance. Phil Vagno, Coldwell Banker, Forks Real Estate, 218-693-1062. Online, forksrealestate.com. Thank you and good luck, Eagles. Bitker Inc. reminds area farmers, please order your ag tubes and tires for spring. Ag tires and ag tube supply is tight and it's getting tighter. If you're not sure on how many tires or ag tubes you need, call Troy, the tire guy, and give him a heads up for sizes. He'll work with you to have these available for spring. Don't wait any longer. Call Troy at Bitker Inc. 218-456-7467. And during National Ag Month, Bitker Inc. thanks the area farms and farm families for working to grow the food for all of us, and thanks for your business from Bitker Inc.
Okay, we're back here at Engelstead Arena in Thief River Falls. The Freeze and the Eagles out warming up. Sacred Heart 26-3 on the year. The Freeze 17-10. Looking at the paths to this subsection championship game, Sacred Heart opened up with a 57-37 win over Kittson County Central in the subsection quarterfinals, and then Sacred Heart followed that up with that win over Goodridge Grigla, 24-point differential on Saturday, 84-60. The Eagles over the Chargers in that one. And for the Northern Freeze, their first postseason game, a 26-point win over Red Lake County, 76-50, and then the Freeze advanced to tonight's subsection championship game with a 70-59 win against Warren Alvarado Oslo. So Sacred Heart, the number 1 seed on the west side, the Northern Freeze seeded number 3. Let's continue with the Border Bank and Clearbrook pregame coaches' comments. Here's Destree Sturkel, head coach of the East Grand Forks Sacred Heart Eagles.
Hey, Coach, thanks for joining us here on the pregame show. Congratulations on your berth in tonight's subsection championship game, and certainly a lot on the line tonight.
Yeah, there's a lot on the line, and really proud of how far the teams came so far this year. Great record. More importantly, great kids that play hard, and that's all you can ask for. Just play hard as you can every night and accept the outcome after that.
You had a nice performance on Saturday.
We did. We played really well from start to finish, and got to put that one behind us and learn from what we did well, what we did wrong, and try to replicate some things tonight and hopefully play a good game start to finish again tonight.
Your opponent tonight, the Northern Freeze, this will be the 4th time that you'll have played them this year.
Yeah, so we know tricks up our sleeve. They know us, we know them, and it'll be just a great Section 8A West battle. And tip the hat off to Sean and his crew. They're a heck of a good ball club. They're just tough nose, never quit, and it's going to be a heck of a game tonight.
About the keys to your team's success, you get the number 1 seed, a sparkling 1-loss record. I mean, it's been a great year.
It's been a good year. Biggest keys tonight are, be patient on the offensive end, take open shots, try not to force anything, and then defensively we got to stick to our game plan, hold them to tough shots, and then rebound. We can't get beat up in the boards. They got a couple physical, not real tall, but they're strong and physical guys down low that are going to try to push their way in and get offensive rebounds and easy putbacks, and we got to limit that tonight.
Did you kids make any comments about playing at Engelstead Arena, what it was like Saturday?
They loved it. They thought it was just an awesome atmosphere and something they've looked forward to all year, and they're excited to get up and down the floor again tonight.
Sounds good. Thanks for your time and good luck.
Yep, thank you.
Okay, there's Destree Sturkel, head coach of East Grand Forks Sacred Heart, and it certainly has been a great year for the Eagles. Number 1 seed in the subsection, coming in with a record of 26-3. Now, 2 players that we'll be keeping an eye on tonight, and I think the fans will too, especially after their performances on Saturday. Kobe Tompkinson, 6'1" senior, wears number 35 for East Grand Forks Sacred Heart. And one of the best all-around athletes, I think, in our area, Sam Gapp. He'll be wearing number 0 for Sacred Heart. He's a 6'1" senior. So those are 2 players to watch for Sacred Heart. But Maximus Klopp for the Northern Freeze, the 5'9" senior. I did a game here recently between the Northern Freeze and Winnimac. In that game, Klopp scored 37 points and was a perfect 12 for 12 at the free throw line. So those are some players to watch and to follow during tonight's broadcast here between Sacred Heart and the Northern Freeze. We're broadcasting live from the Bid It On Auctions KKCQ radio booth here at Engelstead Arena in Thief River Falls. Dive into the world of online auctions with Bid It On Auctions at biditon.net. Online auctions for cars, trucks, ag equipment, furniture, and so much more. The world of online auctions is at your fingertips with Bid It On Auctions at biditon.net or call 218-766-3133. 8-0. We'll take another break, and we'll have the starting lineups, and we'll take a look at some of the other boys basketball tournament action going on tonight. A lot of section semifinal games being played, so we'll do that and more when the Solely Realty pregame show continues on KKCQ 96.7 FM, rjbroadcasting.com, and yourliveevent.com.
Hey folks, I'm Jimmy Don Holmes from Waco, Texas. This is my oldest son, Jake. I met the Christian family recently in Waco, and they just seem like really good people, and that's the kind of people you want to buy a car or truck from. Sometimes when you're buying a vehicle, you feel a little bit of anxiety. You won't feel that here. This place it's got a good feel, and the folks are good, and I like that. In our shop, I'm big on quality and customer service. You're going to get the quality when you buy a Chevrolet vehicle, and you're going to get the customer service when you deal with the Christian family here at Christian Motors.
Community Co-op Energy Solutions. Our team will help you with pre-buys and contracting. Our services also extend with on-farm service calls, tanks, pumps, bulk oil, DEF and tank monitoring, fuel, propane, and natural gas. Call us at 1-888-935-2281 so we can help you with energy solutions from Community Co-op.
We built Irie Insurance with one philosophy: hire great people and provide great service and options. We want to protect your home, farm, crops, personal, and business. Hello, Shane with Irie Insurance. Since day one, we have followed this golden rule to help protect you. That's why we have so many locations like West Fargo, Devil's Lake, Hope, Hillsboro, Macville, and Towner. To find out more about Irie Insurance, go to IrieInsurance.com.
You're protected and appreciated at Irie.
From all of us at Enbridge, thank you.
Thank you. Miigwech, and thank you for working on Line 3 replacement.
Thank you to everyone who supported this project.
Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day. And it's done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. I'm grateful for every single voice of support and every hour of labor put into this project. Thank you.
When you hear the in-the-game stats and numbers are brought to you by Christian Motors of Fertile. For the best selection in new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs, stop by Christian Motors, your Chevy and GMC dealer in Fertile. With one of the best selections around and the most competitive prices, it's worth your time to stop and visit the guys and let them put you in a new vehicle. Check out the selection online at ChristianMotors.com. Proud to be your Chevy and GMC dealer. It's Christian Motors in Fertile. Well, again, Section 8A semifinals here tonight. Sacred Heart and the Northern Free starting here shortly, followed by Cass Lake Bena and Fertile Beltrami. Winners will play Friday night for a trip to state. 8AA semifinals are tonight at Detroit Lakes, getting set to begin very shortly. Top-seeded DGF against number 4 seed Thief River Falls, and number 2 seed Pelican Rapids against number 3 seed Perham. So no surprises there in 8AA as the top 4 seeds move on to the semifinals. Section 8A. The semifinals are 2 different venues tonight. New York Mills, one of the top teams in the state, will take on Henning at Perham. And then at Minnewaska Area High School, Belgrade Brutenil Rosa will take on the Hancock Owls. And in 5A, they're playing at 2 different locations tonight. Nevis will play Browerville in the Battle of the Tigers. And Barnum and Cromwell Wright will play at 7 o'clock tonight at Hinckley. And of course, the state girls basketball tournament opens up tomorrow with the 2A, 3A, and 4A quarterfinal games. 1A, they'll be playing on Thursday. We'll talk more maybe a little later about the girls state tournament, but right now let's take a look at our starting lineups, brought to you by Palyabicki's Express, located in downtown Fosston, right by the stoplights, and for East Grand Forks Sacred Heart. They'll start with number 3, Josiah Sunby, a 5'6" sophomore. Number 0, Sam Gapp, a 6'1" senior. Number 10, Ethan Arnson, a 6'1" junior. Number 23, Landon Denny, a 6'5" junior. And number 35, Kobe Tompkinson, a 6'1" senior. So Sacred Heart is starting 2 seniors, 2 juniors, and 1 sophomore. They're the number 1 seed in the West subsection. They're 26-3 overall. They've won 9 in a row, and Destree Sturkel is the head coach. Now for the Northern Freeze. This is how they will start tonight. They'll go with number 2, Carson Moen, a 5'9" senior. Number 11, Caleb Bray, a 5'11" junior. Number 15, Jade Werb, a 6-foot senior. Number 24, Austin Kautzman, a 6-foot senior. And number 33, Maximus Klopp, a 5'9" senior. So the Freeze are starting 3 seniors and 2 juniors tonight. Carson Moen, Caleb Bray, Jade Werb, Austin Kautzman, and Maximus Klopp, your starting lineup for the Freeze. They come in with an overall record of 17-10. They're the number 3 seed in the West subsection, and they come in having won 9 of their last 11 games. Again, the 4th time that these 2 teams will have played each other, with Sacred Heart winning the first 3 matchups. So we'll see if the 4th time is a charm for the Northern Freeze here tonight. They'll be wearing the white uniforms with the blue numerals and blue trim, and Sacred Heart in the black uniforms, or maybe, I guess, call them maybe black with purple and gold numerals and purple and gold trim. So 2 teams finishing up their warm-ups. We'll have our Star-Spangled Banner and the introduction of the lineups here at Engelstad Arena just moments away from the opening tap. The Northern Freeze and the East Grand Forks Sacred Heart Eagles, followed by Cass Lake Bena and Fertile Beltrami on KKCQ 96.7 FM, rjbroadcasting.com, and yourliveevent.com. The opening tap moments away.
If you're considering buying or building your first home, your dream home, or that cabin you've always wanted, talk to a local mortgage expert at Franzen Bank and Trust. They'll be with you every step of the way and find a mortgage that best fits your situation. Franzen's mobile-friendly application is easy to use and secure. Find a mortgage expert or apply online today at franzenbank.com/getThere. Franzen Bank and Trust. Real people, real results.
Gordon Construction of Mahnomen is a Native American-owned business proudly operating on the White Earth Indian Reservation since 1983. As a bonded general contractor, Gordon Construction provides years of experience in large, detailed, and within-budget projects. Gordon Construction is committed to the safety of its employees and the environment of its work sites. To learn more about Gordon Construction of Mahnomen, visit gcmahnomen.com or call 218-935-2191.
This is Jim Berkmeyer, owner of R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. Together with Bernie, we're inviting you to join us on a tour of Victoria, Vancouver, and the Canadian Rockies, July 14th through 23rd. On this tour, we'll visit historic Victoria, tour the breathtaking Butchert Gardens, and experience the stunning scenery of the Canadian Rockies via rails train. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ. Learn more about this tour and watch the travel show, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure. Remember the keyword RJ.
JT Station in Fertile carries a variety of items that are sure to meet your needs, and you should stop in today. They sell hot stuff foods, frozen foods, selected groceries, household products, and much more. The Hot Stuff Foods and Deli will provide you with a fresh, quick, and easy breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and they also offer some of the best car services in town. They're open 6 a.m. until 9:30 p.m. daily. It's JT Station in Fertile.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Lindfors, your insurance source. Visit Lindfors Agency with locations in Boston, Bagley, Clearbrook, Mahnomen, and Ada.
I'm the first kid in my family to have graduated from college. And then at NDSCS, they told me, hey, look, you can get credits for this, you can go further. So I start to see like my horizon broaden up. I'm going to be pretty unstoppable. My name is Julie, and I'm here for my future.
You couldn't pick a better community to be a part of. I've actually been to another college, and this one was a far better experience because of the support of the faculty and the staff here. It's just outstanding. My name is Andrew, and I'm here for my future.
Live, work, and play in Norman County. The Norman County EDA wants to help you explore all that Norman County offers you. Visit the website discovernormancounty.com. Norman County offers new business opportunities, along with homes you can afford and community that cares, plus schools with small class sizes offering great education. In Norman County, you can enjoy outdoor recreation from hunting and fishing to trails and cross-country hiking. Find out what Norman County has for you at discovernormancounty.com. The Norman County EDA welcoming you to live, work, and play in Norman County.
Genuine starts here. There's one easy way to keep your AGCO equipment productive all year with genuine preventative maintenance from AGCO Parts. When you check, change, and replace using AGCO Parts preventative maintenance products, you get the promise of maximum performance and increased uptime. Visit Norman County Implement, Highway 9 North Ada, to see our full selection of preventative maintenance parts products, or give us a call at 784-2961 to place an order today.
Since 1981, Park Christian School has been educating the next generation of leaders in the Fargo, Moorhead, and West Fargo area. Park Christian's thoroughly Christian education and commitment to academic excellence has resulted in a confident tradition of student success. Students graduate from Park Christian School strong in their faith and well prepared for the rigors of college, career, and relationships. Call 218-236-0500 to schedule your visit or go online to parkchristianschool.org.
Okay, we're back here at Ralph Engelstad Arena. Just had a beautiful rendition of the Star Spangled Banner. A sixth grader from East Grand Forks Sacred Heart. In fact, he sang the national anthem Saturday, and I'm thinking he was asked back because of the performance he gave us on Saturday, and he duplicated it here tonight. Just a really, really nice rendition of the Star Spangled Banner. State Girls Basketball Tournament, as we mentioned, gets underway tomorrow. For Single A, they will be playing Thursday. Cass Lake Bena did get the number 4 seed in Class Single A, and they'll play number 5 seed Hayfield at 1 o'clock on Thursday afternoon. Mountain Iron Buell got the number 1 seed in 1A, and they will play Minneota, which is not seeded. That's unusual for them not to get a seed. United Christian Academy and Mayer Lutheran will play, and Nevis and Hancock will square off against each other. So those games are all on Thursday for the 1A girls basketball tournament. 2A, 3A, and 4A are all playing their quarterfinal games tomorrow. All right, the Frees have been introduced, and we're anticipating the starting 5 to be introduced for East Grand Forks Sacred Heart. Again, the 4th matchup of the season between these two teams, playing in the conference championship game on March the 5th, which was only 10 days ago. And Sacred Heart won that particular game 68-57 after winning the 2 regular season matchups, 58-55 and 66-44. Not a lot of upsets in Section 8. In fact, last Thursday when we had the second round of games, the higher seeded team won all 8 games on their home floor, and then they moved, of course, here Saturday for the section quarterfinals. Northern Freeze will be going from my right to left as we get our game underway. Maximus Klopp will take the tap here against Landon Denny. Denny at 6'5". Klopp at 5'9". And we are underway. Semifinal number 1, kind of an unusual jump ball, but it's picked up by Sam Gap. Gap, like I said before, one of the top athletes. Football, baseball, basketball, he's good at everything. Sacred Heart with the basketball. Josiah Sunby, the sophomore guard, swings it out the Gap over on the right side to Tompkinson. Tompkinson had a big game against Goodrich Grigla Saturday. Gap will hand the ball off to Tompkinson. Now they reverse it over on the left side. Sacred Heart with the initial possession of the game. Sunby with a dribble drive, dumps it back off the Gap. Gap looking for an open teammate. Now they fire it off in the corner, and they reset. Arnson with the drive in the lane, kicks it out. Here's a shot by Tompkinson. It rims out, no good. Rebound controlled by Jade Werb of the Freeze, and they've got their first possession. We're still scoreless, 45 seconds into the game. First possession for the Freeze. Klopp with the ball, swings it out on top. Now they reverse it to Moan. This is Moan with the ball, dribbles one time, top of the key to Werb, over on the left side to Bray. Back out on top it goes to Kotzman. Kotzman, he's a senior. Dumps it over on the left side to Bray. Over on the right wing to Kotzman. Kops, a nice pass underneath, but the shot came up short for Werb. And the rebound controlled by Sacred Heart. We are still scoreless. And the Eagles set it up in the front court after that rebound by Denny, who again stands at 6'5". Here's Sunby with it out at the top of the key, over to Gap. Gap out on top, over on the right wing. Here's a long shot, and it's a three-pointer by Arnson, and he nails that puppy, and Sacred Heart on top. 3-0 on the three-point shot by the junior Ethan Arnson. Now the Freeze will try to answer with a three-pointer, and that is no good by Kotzman. And they fight for the rebound, and they get it back. Here's another three-point shot, and that's good. Carson Moan ties it up with a triple, and we're tied at 3. Here's Gap with a baseline drive. Lots of contact. Ball goes out of bounds, and Sacred Heart will get it back. So Arnson giving the Eagles a brief lead with a three-pointer, and Moan ties it with a 3 for the Freeze. 16:03 left to go. First half, 3-3 our score. Inbounds pass comes in. Arnson with the ball, feeds the baseline. Back to Arnson it goes. Knocked away and stolen away. Sacred Heart turns it over. And here comes Carson Moan across the center line for the Freeze, dressed in the white with the blue numerals. Over on the right side, this is Bray with the ball. Over on the left wing, Moan hit that 3 just a moment ago. Passes this time to Kotzman. Here's a dribble drive and a little banker up and in. Maximus Klopp, sweet shot off the window, and the Freeze lead for the first time at 5-3. Like I said, we saw him score 37 against Winnimac just a couple of weeks ago. Sacred Heart with the ball, Gap with it on the near side. Gap swings it out on top. Here's Arnson with the ball. Arnson back out the Gap, and his three-pointer was rejected. And here come the Freeze the other way, and a little bank shot too strong by Bray, and a putback good. Trailing on the play for the Northern Freeze and scoring on the putback, Jade Werb. And it's 7-3. The Freeze have scored 7 in a row. Now Sacred Heart with the basketball. They swing it over on the left side to Sunbeep. Out on top. Tompkinson with the ball. Tompkinson back to Sunbeam. A little pump fake there. Now they reverse it over on the right wing. Arnson with the ball. Arnson got bumped, and they're going to call our first foul of the game. And that'll be on Jade Werb of the Freeze, his first and the team's first. 7-3. Freeze have scored 7 in a row. Sacred Heart hasn't scored since Arnson hit that three-pointer right off the bat. Here's Sunby with the ball. Thought about the 3 over on the right wing to Gap. Gap with the dribble inside the lane. Bounce pass on the right side, and a little jump hook won't go. Rebound controlled by Werb. His second rebound for the Freeze, and they get it back again. Here's Klopp inside the paint. Takes the shot and hits it. 9 in a row for the Freeze. And they lead it 9-3 with 14:11 left to go here in the first half. Nice run here by the Northern Freeze. Klopp with 4 points, Moan with 3, and Kotzman with 2. Now Sacred Heart with the basketball, going from my left to right. Arnson with the ball, spinning inside the paint, pass deflected, picked up off the deflection. Handled there by Denny, and he'll get it back out to Sunby. Sunby dribbles behind the back. Denny sets the screen. Sunby for 3. It's good. Josiah Sunby for 3. And just like that, the Freeze lead cut in half from 6-3. 9-6, the Freeze on top. And now the Northern Freeze with the ball. They lead it by 3. Pass on the left side to Moan. Moan hit a three-pointer earlier. Hands it off now to Werb. Werb with it over on the right side. Now they kick it back out to Kotzman. Kotzman on the left side to Moan. Moan, top of the key to Werb. Werb reverses it over on the right side. They set the screen, and the pass goes back to Kotzman. Kotzman on the left side to Caleb Bray. Bray with the ball for the Freeze, top of the key, picks up the dribble. Werb with a pass over on the right side. Pass along the lane to Kotzman. He scores. Austin Kotzman off a nice pass, banks it in off the glass. He's got 4, and it's a 5-point lead for the Freeze, now 11-6. Sacred Heart with the ball. Here's Gap in the corner to Sunby. Sunby getting it to Denny. Denny gets it back out to Gap. And the Eagles will reset their offense. East Grand Forks, Sacred Heart with the basketball. Denny over on the right side to Sunby. Sunby hit a 3 just a little bit ago. Now a dribble drive. Arntzen kicks it back out. Gap with the ball, and Sacred Heart will have to reset once again. And now a collision and a charge called on Sacred Heart. Jade Werb on the receiving end of it. And the officials are conferring right now, but as it stands, it'll be an offensive foul. Well, they're changing the call. Nope, it looks like it's going to go the other way. So they're just conferring with the scorer's table who actually got the foul. Well, it's on Werb, and that's his second foul. And the second team foul, so boy, one crowd was happy, one crowd was not. Inbounds pass just about stolen away there. Sacred Heart with the basketball, down by 5 at 11-6. Arntzen with an entry pass to Denny. Denny with the ball, back out. Here's a long shot, and it's in and out for Tompkinson. Loose ball underneath the basket, pull out of there by the Freeze. The rebound going to Klopp, his first pass underneath. Left-handed layup, good. Blajeski scores for the Freeze. And it's 13-6, the Freeze up by 7. 11:56 left to go. Ryder Blajeski just coming in off the bench a little bit ago for the Freeze, scoring his first 2 points. And now the Eagles with the basketball. They beat the Freeze 3 times during the season. Here's a shot off the mark and a rebound and putback good for Denny. Landon Denny scores on the putback, and it's 13-8. Sacred Heart down by 5, 11.5 left to go here in the first half. Klopp with the ball for the Northern Freeze. Klopp with a bounce pass out on top. Now they reverse it. Freeze with the basketball. Over on the left side to Bray. Bray with the dribble. Bray inside the lane. Kicks it out on the wing. And here's a pass underneath the basket. A contested shot and a foul as Blajeski took the shot from close range. Or check that. That was, Blajeski. And he'll go to the Mustang Seeds free throw line to shoot 2. First team foul on Sacred Heart. And they call it on Landon Denny. First free throw, good. Blajeski, a junior. Making it a 14-8 lead for the Freeze. 11:13 left to go here in the first half. Isaac Zavarol, a 5'10 senior, number 2 in the game for Sacred Heart. Second free throw good for Blajeski. He's got 4. And now it's 15-8. The Freeze with a 7-point lead. 11:08 left to go here in the first half. Sacred Heart with the ball. Sunby with it. Bounce pass on the right side to Gap. Gap, little pump fake. Gap driving the baseline. Gap swings it off to Sunby in the corner. Now they'll reset. Gap with it. High post right side for Sacred Heart to the top of the key. Now they pass it to Sunby. Sunby off the screen, fires a 3 and hits it. Sunby with his second 3-ball of the night, and it's 15-11. The Northern Freeze with a 4-point lead. 10:37 left in the first half. Everett Nelson with the ball for the Northern Freeze, out on top. Freeze with the basketball. Klegstead in the game now. He's wearing number 23. He's a junior for the Freeze. Klegstead with it over on the far side off the screen. Northern Freeze with the ball. They work it over on the left wing. Hochstedler with the ball. Getting it to Blajeski. Now a 3-point shot. Good. Whoa. Maximus Klopp knocking down a long 3-ball. 18-11 our score. The Freeze on top. 8 minutes have gone by here in the first half. Cass Lake Mina and Fertile Beltrami to follow. Sacred Heart with the basketball. Off the screen. And Gap with a pass underneath. Now they get it back out to Gap. Gap with a fadeaway bank shot. Sweet looking shot off the glass by Gap. And those are his first 2 points. And it's 18-13. The Freeze by 5. Now the Freeze with the basketball. Everett Nelson, he's a freshman. Ball got knocked away, but it's picked up by Blazeski, and a contested shot wouldn't go for Klegstead. And the Sacred Heart Eagles bring it the other way. Outlet pass to Sunby. Sunby out on top, 3-point shot. Zavarol just misses and crashing the boards. Maximus Klopp for the Freeze, his second rebound. Freeze with the ball going from my right to left. Nelson with it out at the top of the key, over to Klopp on the left side. He's going to shoot the three, a line drive three, no good. Rebound loose in the corner. Nice job by Everett Nelson to track it down for the Freeze, and they get it back for another try on offense. Hochstetler with the ball over on the right side to Klopp. Here's Klopp, and he'll kick it back out. Nelson with the ball, a 3-point shot by Hochstetler, no good, came up short, and the rebound controlled by Zavarol for Sacred Heart. Now Sunby with the ball for the Sacred Heart Eagles, the number 1 seed in the West subsection. Sunby over on the left side. Now they work it back out to Tompkinson. He's been held in check so far. Tompkinson off the screen. Tompkinson with the drive, dishes it off to Sunby. A behind the back pass into the hands of Zavarol. Back to Sunby. Sunby dribbles behind the back. Pass deflected, stolen away. Sacred Heart turns it over for the third time, and now we're going to have a jump ball, and the arrow belongs to the Northern Freeze. 18-13 our score. The Freeze with a 5-point lead, 8:16 left to go in the first half. And the Freeze will inbound. Everett Nelson will throw it in to Gavin Hochstetler. Parker Erickson, a 6-foot freshman, will check in for East Grand Forks Sacred Heart. All right, so now the Freeze bring it up the floor with a 5-point lead. 8:11 left to go here in the first half. Freeze with the basketball. Hochstetler with a pass over on the right side. Top of the key to Werb. Werb over on the left wing. Here's a step back shot by Klopp off the rim. No good. Offensive rebound. Nelson put back won't go. And it goes out of bounds off the miss. It belongs to Sacred Heart. Rapidly played first half here. 7:55 left to go, and the Freeze lead 18-13. The Freeze hoping the fourth time is a charm after losing to Sacred Heart 3 times earlier, including the most recent matchup for the conference championship 10 days ago. Gap with the ball for Sacred Heart. Now Zavarol. Eagles run their offense in the circle. Erickson passes the ball off on the left side. Here's a 15-footer off the back rim. No good, but Erickson gets the rebound, and Sacred Heart gets it back. They work it out to Zavarol. Zavarol inside the circle trying to drive. Kicks it back out to Erickson. Erickson at the top of the key, and the Eagles reset. Bounce pass on the right side to Rorick. Now they reverse it over on the left side. And there's a long shot off the back iron by Zavarol. No good, and the rebound controlled by the Freeze as Klopp pulls down his third rebound. Back to action here. Sorry about that. That happens once in a while. It's out of our control. Pass got tipped out of bounds there, and the Freeze will get it back. 6:59 left to go in the first half. 18-13 our score. The Freeze lead on the Linfors Insurance Agency and Community Co-op scoreboard. Freeze will inbound under the offensive basket. Nicely done on the inbounds as Caleb Bray scores off a nice inbounds dish by Carson Moan. And it's 20-13. The Freeze lead by 7. Now Sacred Heart with the basketball. And here's a drive by Arnson. Arnson trying to get the shot off. Good defense there by Werb for the Freeze as he cut off the lane. Gap out on the wing. Here's Arnson with a long shot. It's good for 3. Arnson knocks down his second 3-ball of the game. And it's 20-16. The Northern Freeze by 4 with 6:23 left to go in the first half. Freeze with the ball. Backdoor dish. And the shot off the rim for Kautzman. And the rebound controlled by Arnson. His first rebound for Sacred Heart. Eagles trying to dig deeper into that deficit. They're down by 4 with the ball. 6:07 left in the first half here at Engelstedt Arena. Sacred Heart with the ball. Erickson with it on the far side. With the dribble, hands it off. Arnson at the top of the key with it now for the Eagles, over to Sunby. Josiah Sunby, sophomore guard with a long 3-0 but the net. Sunby heating up the 5th triple of the night for Sacred Heart. And the Eagles are down by only one now at 20-19. Now the Freeze with the ball. This is Maximus Klopp with it. Klopp, top of the key. Kautzman over on the right side. Here's Moan over on the left wing to Bray. Bray with an entry pass to Klopp over on the left elbow. Kautzman swings the pass out, top of the key to Moan, and they reset. Klopp with the ball in the circle. Try to get the shot off with a hand in his face. He shoots and misses. And the rebound controlled by Landon Denny for Sacred Heart, his 3rd of the game, and the Eagles can take the lead. Eagles haven't led since it was 3-0. Sunby out on the wing. Here's a 3-point shot off the back rim. That taken by Arnson, and the Freeze come up with a rebound, and they're going to call our first timeout. Timeout's brought to you by the Foston A&W on Highway 2 West in Foston on the Linfors Insurance Agency and Community Co-op scoreboard. 4:57 left in the first half. The Freeze 20, Sacred Heart 19.
Make the right choice with Right Choice Electric of Grand Forks. Serving the Grand Forks area and northwestern Minnesota, Right Choice Electric of Grand Forks specializing in residential, commercial, and industrial, along with agricultural and emergency electric services, and is a thermal imaging specialist. Make the right choice with Right Choice Electric of Grand Forks, 701-775-7114, or visit rightchoiceelectric.com. That's rightchoiceelectric.com.
Okay, we're back here at Engelstead Arena in Thief River Falls. Good ball game here. The Freeze 20, Sacred Heart 19. Sacred Heart has hit 5 threes and 2 twos. The Freeze, they've knocked down a couple of threes. All right, the Freeze with the basketball, up by 1, getting late here in the first half. Caleb Bray over on the left side of Klopp. Klopp was 7 points on the night. Back over to Moan. Moan dribbles one time. Now Kautzman with a pass underneath, deflected and stolen away. And that's the first turnover of the game for the Northern Freeze. Sacred Heart with the ball. Denny kicks it out. Here's Arnson with it. Arnson driving the baseline. Reverse layup. Wouldn't go. Came up a little short. And what a job to get the rebound. And then there's a shot by Gap. Lots of contact. No foul as it bounced off the rim. And Klopp pulls down his 4th rebound for the Northern Freeze. So the Eagles had a good chance to take the lead there, but nothing would drop. Here's a shot put up there by Bray that bounces off the back rim, and Sunby comes up with the ball. Another chance for Sacred Heart to take the lead. Sunby dribbles behind the back. Good ball handler for Sacred Heart. Sunby finds a seam. He shoots it. He misses the layup, but the putback good by Denny. Landon Denny scores on the putback. And Sacred Heart is on top 21-20. Denny in the right place at the right time there, using his size. And now the Northern Freeze down by 1 with the basketball. Caleb Bray with the ball. Bray fakes the shot, left elbow, entry pass, and wide open is Jade Werb. He scores. Kautzman with the helper on the play. 22-21. The Freeze back on top with 3:26 left to go in the first half. Now Sacred Heart with the basketball. Sunby with it on the far side. Gap out there at the top of the key. Sunby still with the ball. Pass to Arnson. Arnson moving to his right. Trying to get the shot off. Tied up cleanly by Jade Werb. Jump ball. Arrow belongs to Sacred Heart. They'll keep the ball. 3:07 left to go. First half, 22-21. The Freeze on top. Sacred Heart will inbound under the offensive basket. Oh, nice sized crowd on hand enjoying the action on this Tuesday night. Sacred Heart with the basketball. Arnson. And the Eagles set it up. Front court left side, they set the screen. Pass goes to Tompkinson over on the right side to Arnson. Left wing to Sunby. They set the screen for Sunby. Pass to Gap. Gap on the penetration, puts it up. Somebody got a hand on it, but the loose ball picked up. Count the basket. And Sacred Heart with a possible 3-point play. Zach Martin scoring, and a possible 3-point play as Sacred Heart goes to the free throw line for the first time tonight. Foul is called on Everett Nelson. Martin, a 6'4" senior, coming off the bench, makes the free throw. So a 3-point play for Martin. And now it's 24-22. Sacred Heart with a 2-point lead. 2:34 left to go first half. And the Freeze with the ball. Here's a step-back shot taken by Nelson, and he hits it. Everett Nelson, his first 2 off the bench to tie the game at 24. They set the screen again for Sunbeat. As the Eagles set it up, trying to kick it out on the wing. Here's a 3 by Arnson. Yes! Arnson with his 3rd 3-pointer of the game. 27-24. Sacred Heart with a 3-point lead. And we're down to 2:03 left to go in the first half. And the Freeze with the ball. Klopp out on top. Now they reverse it over to Moan. Skip past top of the key. Blazeski with the ball over on the right side to Moan. Here's Moan on the left wing to Nelson. Nelson on the penetration, knocked away, but they're going to call a foul here on Sacred Heart. Not a lot of fouls called in this game. And this one is going to be, I think, on Martin. Yeah, it's on Martin, his first, and the team's second. Only 5 fouls in the game. Everett Nelson at the Mustang Seeds free throw line to shoot 2 for the Freeze. And the first one is no good. 27-24, Sacred Heart with a 3-point lead. 1:48 left in the first half. Not a lot of turnovers either. 3 for Sacred Heart, 1 for the Freeze. Been a well-played game. Nelson to shoot another free throw, and that one is good. So Everett Nelson, freshman for the Freeze. They're 3 for 4 at the line. 27-25, Sacred Heart by 2, 1:42 left in the first half. Sacred Heart with the ball. Pass underneath, and shot taken there by Tompkinson, a little off the mark, and Kotzman pulls down his 2nd rebound for the Northern Freeze. Freeze with the basketball in the front court on the left side. Everett Nelson. Nelson driving the lane, kicks it out to Moan on the right side. Back out, Nelson at the top of the circle. Nelson on the left wing. Klopp with the ball. Klopp inside the circle, had it knocked away, but it's picked up by his teammate, Blazeski, and the Freeze keep the ball with 1:09 left in the half. Nelson with about a 10-foot shot, and he gets the bounce. Everett Nelson with 5 points off the bench. 27-27 our score with 1 minute left to go in the first half. And Sacred Heart with the ball. Sunby with it at the top of the key. Eagles set it up, top of the circle. Martin with a pass on the right side. Shot came up short, and a foul called after the offensive rebound came into the hands of Zach Martin. Boy, he's done a nice job off the bench for the Eagles. Blazeski picks up his first and the team's 4th for the Freeze. Martin 1 for 1 at the line, makes the first one, and he's got 4 points. And Sacred Heart back on top, 28-27 with 46.9 seconds left to go in the first half. 2nd free throw, good. So Zach Martin knocks them both down, 3 for 3 at the stripe, 29-27. Sacred Heart by 2 in the Freeze with the basketball. Moan with it in the front court. Bounce pass to Everett Nelson. Out on top, Blazeski on the left wing to Moan. Top of the key. Kotzman with the ball. Freeze with it, a half a minute left to go before halftime. Klopp, bounce pass on the right side to Kotzman. Top of the key to Nelson, over in the left side. A 3 by Klopp, you betcha! Maximus Klopp hits a 3, and the Freeze have taken the lead at 30-29. Klopp with 10 points, and the Freeze have hit 3 triples. Sacred Heart might go for the last shot, 8 seconds left to go. Here's Sunby in the corner. This is Gap with the left-handed dribble, and the shot, it dances on the rim, it won't go. The rebound comes out, and he won't have time to get a shot off, and we're going to halftime with the Freeze up by 1. On the Linfors Insurance Agency and Community Co-op scoreboard, it's a 1-point lead for the Northern Freeze over East Grand Forks Sacred Heart. The Freeze getting a loud ovation from their fans here at Engelstedt Arena. 30-29, the Freeze by 1. And the halftime report coming up on KKCQ, YourLiveEvent.com, and RJBroadcasting.com.
R.J. Zavarall & Sons provides earth moving and construction to customers in the Red River Valley using proven practices and innovative technology together with hardworking, dependable employees and satisfied customers. Family values have always been the core of our business. Visit rjzavarall.com for more information on the services they provide and click career opportunities. Learn more about joining our team. 218-773-0586 and rjzavarall.com.
Racing action is back this summer at Red River Valley Speedway and Norman County Raceway, featuring IMCA modified, sprint cars, stock cars, sport mods, hobby stocks, legends, and more all summer long. Family friendly and affordable racing. Stay tuned to ncraceway.com and redrivervalleyspeedway.com for more information. Racing Thursday and Friday nights returns this summer to Norman County Raceway and Red River Valley Speedway.
The Rough Grouse Roadhouse is located just east of Island Lake, across from Mershman's Taxidermy. The Roadhouse invites you to stop in before or after the game to eat or just come in and socialize with family and friends. They also have weekly food specials. Just go to their Facebook page and see what their special of the day is, or call 668-2111. Supporting the area students in the classroom as well as in all their extracurricular activities. The Rough Grouse Roadhouse, 5 miles south of Langby on County Road 4.
Steer Builders of Holly is a residential construction company specializing in framing and new single-family homes. Jared and the team at Steer Builders will work with you on the home you're building or post-frame buildings like shops, barns, garages, and more. Steer Builders is also hiring framers. Must be 18 and experience is not required but a plus. Contact Steer Builders at 701-261-7798 for any questions regarding hiring, homes, or new post-frame buildings. Steer Builders of Holly, 701-261-7798.
Okay, we're back here on the halftime report. The halftime report brought to you by the Linfors Agency. And what a first half we enjoyed here at Engelstedt Arena. Well-played game. Sacred Heart only had 2 fouls. Denny had 1 and Martin had 1. And then for the Freeze, they only had 4 fouls. Jade Werb picked up the first 2 of the game. And then Ryder Blazewski and Everett Nelson each had 1 foul. So only 6 fouls combined in the first half between the two teams. At the free throw line, Sacred Heart 3 for 3, and Zach Martin shot all 3, made all 3. And the Freeze, they were 3 for 4 at the line with Blazewski 2 for 2 and Everett Nelson 1 for 2. Kind of a unusual deal there, but every single free throw made, or attempted for that matter, by both teams, player off the bench. And rebounding for Sacred Heart, Zavarall had 1, Sundby had 1, Arnson had 1, Erickson had 1. Denny had 4, Martin had 1, and rebounding for the Freeze, Nelson had 2, Werb had 3, Kotzman had 2, and Klopp had 4. Maximus Klopp coming off a 28-point, 18-round rebound performance on Saturday in that win for the Northern Freeze over Warren Alvarado Oslo. 28 points and 18 boards. And he hit the big 3-point shot there to give the Freeze the 1-point lead heading into halftime. We had 3 ties and 5 lead changes in the first half. We were tied at 3, 24, and most recently 27. Biggest lead for the Northern Freeze was 7, and they had that a few times at 13-6, 15-8, and 18-11, and 20-13. Biggest lead for Sacred Heart 3 when they had a 3-0 lead, and then a 27-24 lead. So it's been a close ball game. Biggest lead for either team 7, and that was for the Northern Freeze. And the Freeze lead by 1 at halftime, 30-29. You're listening to the halftime report brought to you by the Linfors Agency. 30-29. The Freeze up by 1. Back with more on the halftime report next on KKCQ, rjbroadcasting.com, and yourliveevent.com.
As you view your lawn and yard, Todd's Landscaping takes your ideas to bring out the beauty of your home. Pavers, walkways, brick, rock, landscaping, lighting, flowers, patios, decks, yard water fountains, and irrigation. The ideas are your ideas. Call Todd's Landscaping to discuss your options and let them bring landscaping beauty to your home. Todd's Landscaping, 218-945-6000.
Premium Ag Solutions, Hitterdall, Minnesota.
Let's get real. You're ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. So get ready for the University of Minnesota Crookston. With more than 30 majors, minors, and certificates, you'll earn a University of Minnesota degree in a close-knit community where faculty become friends and friends feel like family. And to get a degree that can make a difference, you don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, ready.
Tom Milano back here at Engelstead Arena. The Lindfors Agency halftime report. 30-29, the Freeze with the lead. Running through the scoring for Sacred Heart in the first half, Ethan Arnson hit 3 threes, ended up with 9 points, and Josiah Sunbeat hit 3 threes. He ended up with 9. Zach Martin had 5 off the bench. Landon Denny scored 4, and Sam Gapp was held to only 2. So for the Freeze, they were led by Maximus Klopp with 10 points. He hit a couple of 3-pointers. Carson Moen hit a 3 for his 3 points. Everett Nelson, 5. Ryder Blajeski, 4. Austin Kotzman scored 4. And Jade Werb and Caleb Bray each had 2 points for the Northern Freeze. Fertile Beltrami and Cass Lake Bena to follow. We'll have that on 96.7 FM, yourliveevent.com, and also on Garden Valley TV channel 37. And of course, the section championship game coming up on Friday night, 7 o'clock here at Engelstead. The winner of this game will take on the winner of the next game between the Panthers and the Falcons. 7 o'clock tip time here at the Ralph on Friday. So again, on the Lindfors Insurance Agency and Community Co-op scoreboard, the Freeze lead at halftime over Sacred Heart, 30-29. The second half should be a dandy. It's coming up next.
Valley Premier Bank is a proud sponsor of Holly Nuggets Athletics. With tradition, community, and experience since 1892, Valley Premier Bank has been helping the people of Holly and the surrounding communities. Their personal service and dedication create solutions that will drive results you want and expect. Valley Premier Bank is located on 416 6th Street and reachable at 218-483-3361. An FDIC member, an equal housing lender you can rely on. Valley Premier Bank of Holly, proud sponsor of Holly Nugget Athletics.
This is Bruce Visser from Visser Grading. Visser Grading is proud to be blading and grading the roads in Strand and McDonaldsville townships. We at Visser Grading would like to wish the best of luck to the Ada Borp West Cougars. Thanks for allowing us to serve you, and we hope to for many years to come. Good luck to the Ada Borp West Cougars from myself and everyone at Visser Grading, a proud sponsor of this broadcast. When you have a project that requires rock, gravel, crushed asphalt, or crushed concrete, or you need some trenching work done, call Visser Trenching of Ada. They'll move the dirt, they'll haul the rock, they'll take care of you. They do a great job. Call Visser Trenching Ada, 784-4381. Good luck, teams, from everyone at Visser Trenching.
Okay, we're back at Thief River Falls, and the Freeze inbound. Moen gets it in. We're underway. Caleb Bray over on the right side. Moen, top of the key. They reverse it to Bray. Bounce pass top of the key to Kotzman. Kotzman over on the right side. Here's a 3 by Klopp off the glass. No good. Rebound and putback wouldn't go for Bray. And Sacred Heart comes up with the basketball on their first possession of the second half. Sunby with it out at the point. Sacred Heart trailing by 1. Again, they beat the Freeze 3 times during the regular season, including 10 days ago in their conference championship. Here's a drive, and they're going to call a blocking foul underneath as Gap took it right to the rack. And they're going to call a foul here on the Northern Freeze. Boy, Werb picks up his 3rd foul. And Sam Gap at the free throw line for the first time tonight for the Eagles misses the first one. So Werb's going to have to come out of the game. And here comes Ryder Blazewski back in. He had a nice first half off the bench for the Freeze. Gap with a chance to tie the game, and he does at the free throw stripe. The Mustang Seeds free throw line. And for the 4th time, this game is tied. Now the Freeze with the ball. Brave in the circle. Blazewski, who just checked in. Top of the key. Kotzman with the ball on the right side to Klopp. Here's Klopp to Blazewski. Over on the left side to Bray. Bray with the bounce pass to Kotzman. Over on the right wing to Carson Mohn. Mohn out on top. Freeze with the ball. We're tied at 30. 1 minute has gone by in the second half. Kotzman over on the right side to Bray. Bray with the ball. Backs up. Now he dumps it off to Blazewski. Freeze trying to reclaim the lead. There's a pass deflected, and the Freeze turned the ball over for just the 2nd time. And here come the Eagles, and a little runner comes up short for Tompkinson, and the Freeze come up with a basketball. Here comes Mohn the other way, and then he gets tied up. He falls down. They're going to call a travel, and the Freeze turn the ball back over. Freeze fans thought there should have been a foul there, but the ball comes over to Sacred Heart. They're trying to snap a 30-30 deadlock. Sunby gets it across the logo at center court here at Engelstedt Arena. Gap with the ball on the far side. Here's a pass to Denny underneath. The big guy with the ball puts down the dribble. Little set shot, good. He got it to go in off the lip of the rim. Landon Denny with 6 points, and Sacred Heart on top, 32-30 with 16:07 left in the second half. Here's a 3 by Klopp off the back rim, no good. And they're going to call a foul here underneath against the Freeze. Sunby's not very tall. He's only 5'6", but boy, he was going up against a taller player or two to try to get that rebound, and they call the foul on the Northern Freeze's Caleb Bray. That's his first, team second. 32-30, Sacred Heart by 2 with the ball. Sunby leaves it off for Arnson. Arnson out on top. Here's Gap off the screen. Gap fires the pass. Arnson in the circle. Thought about firing the shot. Gap for 3 off the back rim, no good. Rebound hauled in by Bray, his 2nd rebound of the night for the Freeze. And he'll get it across the timeline. Bray over on the right side to Mohn. We've only had 1 timeout called in the game. That was taken by the Freeze back in the first half. Mohn with the ball, out on top, left side to Caleb Bray. He's a junior, wears number 11. Bray with a pass, Kotzman from the baseline, the shot off the back rim, no good, and the rebound controlled by Denny, his 5th rebound of the night for Sacred Heart. So the Eagles with a 2-point lead and the ball. Sunby with it at the top of the key, swings it over on the left side to Sam Gap. Gap, he's a senior. Now Arnson with the ball. Arnson off the ball fake. The left-handed shot won't go, and the rebound controlled by Kotzman, his 3rd rebound of the night for the Freeze. Freeze down by 2. They have yet to score here in the second half after 3 minutes and 11 seconds of play. Bray out on top, left side. Mohn with the ball. Carson Mohn to Maximus Klopp. Klopp with a long 3, and it just missed. Offensive rebound, Kotzman, and the putback rejected. Denny getting a hand on the ball, and here comes Sacred Heart the other way. Turnover number 4 for the Freeze. 3 of them have come here in the second half. Sunby with the ball with 14:22 left in the second half. Gap with the ball for Sacred Heart on the near side. With the right-handed dribble. Gap in the corner. Sunby fakes the 3, spins to his right, fires a pass, and the drive and the banker, good for Gap. Nice play. And Gap with 5, and Sacred Heart up by 4, 34-30. This is their biggest lead of the game. Freeze have yet to score, going through a dry spell to start the second half. Mohn in the lane. Mohn, nice pass underneath, and 2 points scored by Blazewski, and immediately a timeout is called. on your Linfors Insurance Agency and Community Co-op scoreboard. 4 minutes and 11 seconds into the second half, 13:49 on the clock. Sacred Heart 34, the Northern Freeze 32. Back in
Varnish Real Estate Team. Let's team up. Varnish Real Estate Team.
It's the team that's ready to bring you home. Keller Williams Inspire Realty Vanish Real Estate Team. When buying or selling real estate, it begins with a call to the experienced Vanish Real Estate Team. Home listings up and down the valley. Fargo to West Fargo, Grand Forks to East Grand Forks. From Devil's Lake to Crookston, Thief River Falls to Grafton, and all points in between. 218-791-4510. VanishRealEstateTeam.com.
All right, that bucket by Blajeski, the first points of the second half for the Freeze, and it took 4 minutes and 10 seconds for them to score. The good news is they're only down by 2. Back to action. Josiah Sunby gets it across the center line for Sacred Heart. Swings it over on the right side. This is Gap with the ball. Gap backtracks. Gap looking for Denny. He's covered. Here's Sunby with the ball. Sunby looked like Tompkinson was trying to get open for a backdoor dish, but couldn't. Arnson with the ball in the lane. Arnson twisting, turning, shooting, and missing. Rebound, Denny. The putback won't go. Fight for the rebound, and the Freeze come up with the basketball. And the Freeze looking for a little help in the backcourt. Now they get it, and they'll get it across the timeline, down by 2. Nice stop on defense by the Northern Freeze. Moan with a pass in the circle to Werb, who's playing with 3 fouls now. Moan at the top of the key, right side to Klopp. They're covering him like a blanket tonight. Here's Moan with it for the Freeze. In the circle, Blajeski. Back out to Klopp. Klopp at the top of the key, back to Carson Moan. In the circle, it goes to Blajeski. Over on the right side to Nelson. Here's a shot from the circle by Werb. No good, but an offensive rebound. Good hustle there by Blajeski. And the Freeze get it back for another try on offense. Klopp off the screen. Klopp bounce pass to Nelson. Nelson back to Moan on the right side. Moan trying to penetrate. Can't do it. Bounce pass, top of the key. Klopp to Moan. Moan with it on the right side. Dribbles a couple of times. Now Nelson swings it over on the left wing to Klopp. Long possession for the Freeze here. Nelson with it on the near side. Nelson pump fake. He shoots and it rimmed out. No good. Rebound. Put back. Good. Blajeski having a huge night off the bench. 34-34. We're tied with 12:03 left to go in the second half. Now the Eagles with the basketball. Sunby for 3. He missed it. In and out. No good. And the rebound controlled by Klopp. And here come the Freeze. Moan with the ball. Moan with a baseline runner. And he got the bounce. Carson Moan scores. And the Freeze are back on top. 36-34. And now Sacred Heart with the ball. Arnson, left elbow. Here's a drive, and they're going to call an offensive foul on Sacred Heart. Offensive foul on Sacred Heart. And that'll be their first team foul. And the Freeze will inbound in the backcourt. They called it on Tompkinson. His first and the team's first here in the second half. So the Freeze with the lead, 35-34. Freeze with the basketball. Here's a pass to Hochstedler. Now a three-point shot by Klopp, in and out, no good, and the rebound goes out of bounds. Last touch by Sacred Heart. So the Freeze will get the ball back again. Okay, yeah, it is 36. The scoreboard was wrong. It went from 36-34, 35-34, 34-34. Now score is right, 36-34, Freeze by 2, and they've got the ball with 11 minutes left to go in regulation. Hochstedler for the Freeze, over to Nelson. Nelson on the penetration, yes! Everett Nelson scores. The Freeze by 4, 38-34 with 10:45 left in the second half. Now the Eagles with the ball. There's Sunby, he can hit a 3 from anywhere. He's got the ball. Tompkinson has been held in check tonight. He has yet to score for Sacred Heart after a monster game against Goodrich Griggle on Saturday. Here's Sunby with the ball. Off the screen, here's a shot up and in, and finally Tompkinson able to crack the scoring column, and Sacred Heart is down by 2 at 38-36. First 2 of the game for Tompkinson. Now the Freeze with the ball. Everett Nelson driving the baseline. Nelson, nice left-handed bank shot. Nice adjustment on the fly underneath by Nelson. He's got 9 off the bench, and the Freeze are back on top 40-36. 9:57 left in the game. Sacred Heart with the ball. Here's Gap in the lane. And now they kick it out to Arnson. Arnson got bumped. They let it go. Back out on top. Gap with the ball. Gap off the screen. Can't get the shot off. Now Sunby with it. Sunby in the circle, backtracks and resets the offense. 9:37 left to go in the second half. 40-36, the Northern Freeze lead. Sacred Heart in our West Subsection Championship game. Tompkinson off the screen from the circle. He shoots and misses. And the rebound controlled by Blazewski off the bench. He's got 3 rebounds and 8 points. The Freeze getting some huge production off their bench here tonight. Here's Klopp with the ball. Klopp with 9:13 left in regulation. The Freeze up by 4. Pass on the right side. Nelson with the ball. Nelson back to Klopp. Klopp reverses it to Hochstedler. Left elbow. Shot by Blazewski. Off the back rim, no good. Sunby with his second rebound of the night. Here come the Eagles from my right to left. Sunby with a little head fake. Backs up, and they'll reset. Sunby with the ball on the near side. 8:51 left to go in the game. 40-36 to Northern Freeze with a 4-point lead. Sunby in the lane, in the corner. Arnson, long bomb, it's good for 3. And a timeout is taken by East Grand Forks Sacred Heart. Arnson hitting his 4th triple of the night. And just like that, with 8:40 left to go in regulation, on the Linfors Insurance Agency and Community Co-op scoreboard, the Freeze lead by 1, 40-39 on KKCQ and YLE, yourliveevent.com.
West Main Pizza, 784-3700. Specialty Pizza, Calzones, Signature Pizza, Famous Cheese Squares, breads, salads, wraps, 8-inch subs, paninis, pasta, traditional chicken, chicken wings, nachos, tacos, specialty treats, appetizers. Sweet treats too. Dine in, carry out, curbside. West Main Pizza, 784-3700. More than just pizza.
This is Chris Brecken from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. We will be holding our Hillsboro Operator Clinic Monday, March 21st. To register, visit planterdoc.com. This clinic will provide the opportunity to brush up on monitor setup and operation of precision planting systems. RDK Enterprises Operator Clinic, Monday, March 21st at our Hillsboro store. We look forward to visiting with you. To see the agenda and register for this event, visit planterdoc.com.
Pass Nelson, right elbow. Kotzman scores. Austin Kotzman with a bucket from the right elbow. And the Freeze back up by 3 now, 42-39, 8:21 left to go. Sunby with the ball for the Sacred Heart Eagles. Over to Gap, out on top. Sacred Heart with the basketball. Here's Tompkinson with a nice drive, and he scores. Kobe Tompkinson with the bucket. 42-41, Sacred Heart back to within 1. Now the Freeze, got Moan inside the circle. Kotzman. Now they reverse it over to Moan on the right side. Right elbow. Kotzman won't take the shot this time. Kotzman with it on the left side. Pass over on the right wing to Maximus Klopp. Nelson with it at the top of the key. Nelson in the circle to Kotzman. Out to Klopp. Klopp for 3! Just missed it, and we're going to have a foul over the back on the Freeze. 7:38 left to go in the game. And it's going to be on Austin Kotzman, his first. Team fouls right now, 3 on the Freeze, 1 on Sacred Heart. Cass Lake Bena and Fertile Beltrami coming up next year on KKCQ and your live event, and also Garden Valley Channel 37. Sacred Heart with the basketball, down by 1. Pass on the left wing. Here's Tompkinson with it inside the circle. Again, he's been watched very closely all night. Arnson with the ball. Arnson, a tall, lanky kid, takes it to the rack and scores. Arnson with 14, and Sacred Heart has taken a 43-42 lead. They're up by 1 now in the freeze with the ball. 7:07 left to go. Here's Bray with the ball. Bounce pass to Moan. Moan on the penetration off the window. Carson Moan scores. And the Freeze are back on top, 44-43. 6:51 left in regulation. Now the Eagles have the ball. They work it over on the left side. This is Tompkinson. Tompkinson dumps it off. Denny back to Tompkinson, who fires a shot off the rim. No good. Rebound, the Freeze come up with it. And it's knocked away after the rebound by Bray, a scramble. And they're going to call a foul on the Freeze here. And the Freeze fans not very happy. That's the second personal on Caleb Bray, and the team's 4th. Scramble for that 50-50 ball, and it ends up being a foul on the Freeze. Freeze lead by 1, 44-43. Biggest lead for either team tonight's been 7. All right, so the Eagles have the ball with a chance to reclaim the lead. Sunby over on the right side. Arnson, gap. Sunby with the ball. Sunby looking inside, gap in the lane. Now he's got to get out of there. Here's Sunby in the circle. Back out to Tompkinson. Tompkinson in the corner. Here's a dribble drive by Arnson. Arnson tough to the rack. He shoots. It didn't go in, but he got fouled, and I think that might be number 4 on Werb. Yep, Jade Werb just picked up his 4th foul. Ethan Arnson at the Mustang Seeds free throw line to shoot 2, his first trip to the stripe tonight. Chance to give the Eagles a lead. Arnson with 14, 12 coming on 3-pointers. That one spins around the rim 3 times and goes down. So we're tied at 44-44 with 6:07 left in the game. Arnson with a chance to give Sacred Heart the lead. With another free throw, it's up and it is good. Ethan Arnson with 16 points, he's a junior. And it's 45-44, Sacred Heart by 1. Now the Freeze with the ball. Tight ball game throughout. Moan over on the left side, they set the screen high. Bounce pass to Moan, he's gonna shoot a 3 and it's short, way short, and an air ball goes out of bounds. He had a pretty good look. Klopp asking the official, did somebody touch it? Well, the answer is no, and Sacred Heart with the basketball. 5:50 left to go, and Sacred Heart with a 1-point lead. Sunby gets it across the center line. Sunby with the ball for Sacred Heart over on the left side to Gap. Sam Gap with it on the left wing. Now they reverse it. Arnson with the ball. Arnson hands it off. Gap for 3. Knocks that puppy down. Big 3-pointer by Sam Gap. And that makes it 48-44. Sacred Heart by 4 with 5:20 left to go. Gap coming up with a big shot. There's a pass tipped out of bounds. And the Freeze will get it back. Team fouls right now. 5 on the Freeze, 1 on Sacred Heart. Inbounds pass comes in to Caleb Bray. Bray running the point over on the right side of Carson Moan. Moan, pass out on top. Blajeski with a shot, and he knew it was off, and he couldn't get to the rebound. And the rebound controlled by Landon Denny, his 7th board of the night for Sacred Heart. Little momentum now for the Eagles, and more momentum as Sunby hits the short little jumper. Sunby with 11. 50-44, Sacred Heart on a 7-0 run. And the Freeze will take a timeout. On the Linfors Insurance Agency and Community Co-op scoreboard, 4:49 left in the game. Sacred Heart by 6, 50-44.
Winter is a planning season for farmers, a time when your mind is on your fields. But the shorter days doesn't mean there's less work to be done. At Sis van der Haaf, we know that lower temps won't cool your passion for production. We're continually striving to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Sis van der Haaf, a passion that grows.
Okay, back here at Engelstad Arena, it's a 6-0 run actually for Sacred Heart. I think I said 7-0, but It was 44-44 with 6:07 left to go. And Sacred Heart has scored the last 6 in a row, and they lead 50-44. Cass Lake Bena and Fertile Beltrami coming up next on KKCQ, your live event, and Garden Valley Channel 37. Well, the Freeze calling that 60-second timeout. They realize this is a very critical point of the ball game here, down by 6. Caleb Bray will inbound the pass into Carson Moan. Moan is senior over on the left side. Now Moan's got it again to Bray. Bray with a cross-court pass. And the Freeze with the ball. Klopp throws it out to Moan. Moan over on the right side to Bray. Bray defended by Josiah Sunby. Bounce pass to Klopp. He'll shoot the 3. Boy, they needed that one. Klopp for 3. And the lead is chopped in half from 6-3. Sacred Heart leads it now by 3, 50-47. Maximus Klopp hitting the 3. He's got 13. Now the Eagles have the ball. Tompkinson with it at the top of the key. Tompkinson off the screen from the free throw line, shoots and misses. Offensive rebound, and they're going to call a foul here underneath on the Freeze. As Denny grabbed the rebound and he got held coming down. That's his 8th rebound. It's only the 6th foul, so no free throws here. 1 possession game with 4:06 left to go. Sam Gapp will inbound for Sacred Heart. Lobs it into Denny, knocked away, almost stolen away, but Arnson wins the race to the loose ball and shovels it back to Sunby. 3:58 left to go. Sacred Heart by 3, 50-47. Sunby at the top of the key for the Eagles. Passes it to Tompkinson. Tompkinson, baseline, he shoots, he scores! Tompkinson with 6 points, all coming here in the second half. 52-47, Sacred Heart by 5. Moan with it now in the lane. Back out to Moan. Moan with a shovel pass from the circle. A shot by Kotzman, dances on the rim, no good. Rebound and put back, good. What a play by Everett Nelson. 11 for Nelson, and a timeout is taken after the shot. On your Linfors Insurance Agency and Community Co-op scoreboard, what a game. 3:30 left to go. Far from over. Sacred Heart by 3 over the Northern Freeze, 52-49.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Linfors, your insurance source. Visit Linfors Agency with locations in Boston, Bagley, Clearbrook, Monoman, and Ada.
Okay, we're back here at Engelstedt Arena, Thief River Falls. 3:30 left to go in this ball game. 52-49, Sacred Heart by 3. Winner of this game will play the winner of our next game between Fertile Beltrami and Cass Lake Bena Friday night at 7 o'clock for the 8A championship. Northern Freeze trying to make the 4th time a charm after losing 3 times to Sacred Heart during the regular season. Sam Gapp will inbound in the backcourt for Sacred Heart. And the pass comes into Sunby. Sunby with 11 points. 52-49, Sacred Heart nursing a 3-point lead. They've got the basketball. Sunby with it out at the point. Swings it over on the right side. Arnson to Denny. Denny at the point. Tompkinson with it now. Kobe Tompkinson, top of the key. Left side, it goes to Denny. And Denny going to his left, puts up the shot, he scores! Denny with 8 points, big bucket for Sacred Heart, and they're back up by 5, 54-49. And the big guy Denny with 8 points on the night. Now the Freeze with the ball. Nelson with it on the right side to Klopp. Klopp, bounce pass, Moan in the corner. And thought about the shot. Picks up the dribble. Nelson throws it back out to Moan. 2:38 left to go. 54-49, the Sacred Heart Eagles on top. Klopp with the ball in the corner. A long 3-point shot is good for Nelson. Where did that come from? Everett Nelson, 14 off the bench. And Sacred Heart leads it by 2 now, 54-52. Everett Nelson, have yourself a day off the bench for the Northern Freeze. 2:14 left to go. Tompkinson with the ball for Sacred Heart. Tompkinson defended by Moan. Now Gap with the ball. And we're down to 2 minutes left to go in regulation. A 2-point lead for Sacred Heart. Sunby with the ball. The next foul by the Freeze will put Sacred Heart into the bonus. Here's Gap with it on the high post left side, defended by Klopp. Picks up the dribble, dumps it off to Sunby. 1:43 left to go. 54-52, Sacred Heart by 2. Denny sets the screen. Sunby fires it back to Gap. We are down to 90 seconds left in the game, barring overtime, of course. Gap to Tompkinson. Tompkinson looking for some help. Arnson is covered. Pass out the Gap, and there's a foul on the Freeze. It's going to be on Klopp, his first. So the fouls right now, 7 on the Freeze, 1 on Sacred Heart. All right, so a 1-and-1 opportunity here for Gap, and he makes the first one. He's 2 for 3 at the line. He's got 9 points. So it's 55-52. Sacred Heart by 3 with 1:21 left to go. Gap to shoot another one. It is off the rim, no good. And the rebound for Everett Nelson. And here come the Freeze. It's a 1-possession game. They're down by 3. Nelson to Moan. Right side, bounce pass. Now they kick it back out to Moan. Pass to Nelson on the left side. He hit a 3 just a moment ago. Left elbow, Kotzman. Now a long shot. It's a long 2-pointer and missed by Werb. But the Freeze get the rebound, and they're going to call a foul underneath on Sacred Heart. Just their second. But what a big offensive rebound there by Austin Kotzman to keep the possession with the Freeze. Second foul of the night on Denny. Freeze off the inbounds. Nelson with the ball in the circle. Bounce pass underneath the basket. Werb kicks it back out to Moan. Kotzman right elbow. He shoots. He scores. Kotzman hits it. It's 55-54. Sacred Heart by 1. Here we go, folks. 42 seconds left to go. And there's a little holding foul on Everett Nelson of the Freeze. His second, team's 8th. And Josiah Sunby at the line to shoot 1-and-1 for Sacred Heart. His first trip to the line tonight. 40 seconds left to go in regulation. Sacred Heart 55, the Freeze 54. Big rebound if Sunby misses. It's up, it is good. Sunby hits the big free throw. And it's 56-54. Sacred Heart by 2, 40 seconds left to go. Second free throw coming up here for Sunby. It is good, and he knocks them both down. The sophomore makes them both. 57-54, Sacred Heart by 3. And a timeout taken by Sean Spilde in the Northern Freeze. Timeouts brought to you by the Foston A&W on Highway 2 West in Foston. Full timeout for the Freeze on your Linfors Insurance Agency and Community Co-op scoreboard. 36 seconds left. Sacred Heart 57, the Northern Freeze 54.
Cleveguard Apartments, with locations in Ada, Fargo, and Halstead, wish all the area teams the best of luck. Cleveguard Apartments, with locations and apartment complexes in Ada, Fargo, and Halstead. Also with self-storage and commercial rental space in Ada. Cleveguard Apartments. Call Mark at 701-866-7794. Best of luck to all the area teams from Mark and Geraldine at Cleveguard Apartments, with locations in Ada, Fargo, and Halstead. 701-866-7794.
Back here at Engelstead Arena in Thief River Falls, 36 seconds left to go, and what's been a great ball game here. But Northern Freeze trying to do something that they haven't been able to do in 3 previous tries, and that's beat the top-seeded Sacred Heart Eagles. And it whets your appetite for what should be a great matchup later between Fertile Beltrami and Cass Lake Bena. Freeze will inbound. It comes into Carson Moan. Moan with it at the top of the key. Freeze down by 3. Nelson with it. Nelson, he's had a big night off the bench. Right elbow. Kotzman shoots. He scores. Austin Kotzman, same spot on the floor. It's a 1-point lead for Sacred Heart and a backcourt foul on the Freeze. This will be their 9th. So Sacred Heart will shoot 1 and 1. They call the foul on Everett Nelson. That's his 3rd, the team's 9th. And a very good free throw shooter, Josiah Sunby, at the line to shoot. 1 and 1. First one is, he got the bounce. It hung on the rim, and it could have gone either way, and it bounces in for Sunby. And Sacred Heart leads it by 2, 58-56. Talk about a dramatic free throw. Here comes another one. The second one is good. Sunby knocks them both down. It's still a one-possession game, though. 59-56, Sacred Heart. 15 seconds left. Kotzman with the ball for the Freeze. Kotzman out on top. Nelson with the ball. Over to Moan. 7 seconds. Kotzman back out. Here's a three-point shot. No good. Rebound cleared away by Tompkinson. The game is over. Sacred Heart survives. 59-56. The Sacred Heart Eagles punch their ticket to Friday night's section final against either Cass Lake Bena or Fertile Beltrami. Maybe not the look the Freeze wanted there. Kind of a desperation three-point shot that bounced off the glass. Really wasn't close. Tompkinson clearing the board, the rebound away, and time ran out on the Freeze in the game and their season. What a game, though, and hats off to both teams for putting on a great performance here tonight. And the Eagles have now won 10 in a row, and they'll take a 27-3 record into Friday night's championship game against either Fertile Beltrami or Cass Lake Bena. Post-game show coming up. Post-game coaches' comments brought to you by Barrick Family Farm on KKCQ, RJBroadcasting.com, and YourLiveEvent.com.
In the months of preparation for spring planting, all through the growing season and into the long days of harvest, the team at AgriMax is here to help farmers around the Red River Valley with a complete array of services and products. From seed sales to custom aerial and ground applications, crop protection products, and more. AgriMax will help reach every producer's goal, peak profitability. Contact AgriMax at their location in Fisher, Minnesota today at 218-891-2211 or visit them online at agrimaxllc.com.
American Crystal Sugar Company, with their 4,000-plus employees and shareholders, are deeply rooted in the communities of the Red River Valley. They're committed to the sustainability and growth of their business and to improving the lives in the places where we work and live by investing in people, our communities, and the future of American Crystal Sugar. Visit crystalsugar.com to learn more about scholarships, grants, volunteerism, donations, and more through the Community Roots American Crystal Giving Program. Growing strong community roots, American Crystal Sugar Company. Welcome to a caring community of older adults living safely in company with others. Welcome to Benedictine Living Community Ada, with the commitment to senior living you've come to expect from Benedictine. As a member of the Benedictine organization, Benedictine Living Community Ada can offer personalized care to your loved ones while relying on the support and expertise of a larger network of professionals. We are proud of our community, and we are proud to serve you. We are Benedictine. Learn more at benedictineliving.org/together.
Phil Vagno, Coldwell Banker, Forks Real Estate. He's been part of the Grand Forks, East Grand Forks, and surrounding communities for over 60 years. Phil's a proud supporter of high school sports and especially Sacred Heart Athletics, and also a proud proponent of real estate investments. Let Phil be a calming voice in the crazy world of real estate. Give him a call so he can help you out. All he asks is you give him a chance. Phil Vagno, Coldwell Banker, Forks Real Estate, 218-693-1062. Online, forksrealestate.com. Thank you, and good luck, Eagles.
Bitker Inc. reminds area farmers, please order your ag tubes and tires for spring. Ag tires and ag tube supply is tight and it's getting tighter. If you're not sure on how many tires or ag tubes you need, call Troy, the tire guy, and give him a heads up for sizes. He'll work with you to have these available for spring. Don't wait any longer. Call Troy at Bitker Inc. 218-456-7467. And during National Ag Month, Bitger Inc. thanks the area farms and farm families for working to grow the food for all of us, and thanks for your business from Bitger Inc.
Post-game award winners brought to you by, RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. They'll be holding their Hillsboro Operator Clinic on Monday, March 21st. To register, visit planterdoc.com. This clinic will provide the opportunity to brush up on monitor setup and operation of precision planting systems. RDK Enterprises Operator Clinic, Monday, March 1st at the Hillsboro store. They look forward to visiting with you. To see the agenda and register for the event, visit planterdoc.com. And our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, visit enbridge.com to learn about career opportunities and about the completed Line 3 project. And I'm going to give the star of the game to Josiah Sunby of East Grand Forks Sacred Heart. Josiah, he handled the ball well. He hit 3 threes, scored 15 points, 4 for 4 at the free throw line, and also had 3 rebounds. So Josiah Sunby, 5'6" sophomore, number 3 for East Grand Forks Sacred Heart, is our RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game. And we're going to give our Enbridge Bring the Energy t-shirt tonight to Ethan Arnson of East Grand Forks Sacred Heart. Ethan had 16 points, and he knocked down 4 threes tonight, made both of his free throws, and had a couple of rebounds. So we'll bring the Enbridge Bring the Energy t-shirt to Ethan Arnson, 6'1" junior, number 10 for East Grand Forks Sacred Heart. And the sub of the game brought to you by JT Station of Fertile. Locally owned and operated, JT Station in Fertile carries a wide variety of items in their convenience store, and they offer services that'll meet all of your needs. They sell hot stuff foods, frozen foods, selected grocery items, household products, and so much more. Their hot stuff foods and deli will also provide you with a fresh, quick, and easy breakfast, lunch, or dinner. And they also offer some of the best car services in town. Open 6 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. daily, JT Station in Fertile. Well, this is a no-brainer. Although we had several nice performances off the bench tonight, but Everett Nelson of the Northern Freeze, 14 points, knocked down a big 3 late in the game, had 4 rebounds, made 1 of his 2 free throws. So I'm going to give our JT Station of Fertile sub of the game to Everett Nelson, 6'1" freshman, number 1 for the Northern Freeze. But Ryder Blazeski had a nice game off the bench for the Freeze. He scored 8 points. And off the bench for the Sacred Heart Eagles tonight, Zach Martin, especially in the first half, played really well. He made all 3 of his free throws, scored 5 points, and had a rebound tonight. Not a lot of bench play for Sacred Heart tonight, but the starters got the job done just enough as they win 57-54. Back with more on the post-game show as Sacred Heart moves on to the section championship game.
Hey folks, I'm Jimmy Don Holmes from Waco, Texas. This is my oldest son, Jake. I met the Christian family recently in Waco, and they just seem like really good people, and that's the kind of people you want to buy a car or truck from. Sometimes when you're buying a vehicle, you feel a little bit of anxiety. You won't feel that here. This place it's got a good feel, and the folks are good, and I like that. In our shop, I'm big on quality and customer service. You're going to get the quality when you buy a Chevrolet vehicle, and you're going to get the customer service when you deal with the Christian family here at Christian Motors.
Community Co-op Energy Solutions. Our team will help you with pre-buys and contracting. Our services also extend with on-farm service calls, tanks, pumps, bulk oil, DEF and tank monitoring, fuel, propane, and natural gas. Call us at 1-888-935-2281 so we can help you with energy solutions from Community Co-op.
We built Irie Insurance with one philosophy: hire great people and provide great service and options. We want to protect your home, farm, crops, personal, and business. Hello, Shane with Irie Insurance. Since day one, we have followed this golden rule to help protect you. That's why we have so many locations like West Fargo, Devil's Lake, Hope, Hillsboro, Macville, and Towner. To find out more about Irie Insurance, go to IrieInsurance.com.
You're protected and appreciated at Irie.
From all of us at Enbridge, thank you.
Thank you.
Miigwech, and thank you for working on Line 3 replacement.
Thank you to everyone who supported this project.
Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day. and is done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. I'm grateful for every single voice of support and every hour of labor put into this project. Thank you.
If you're considering buying or building your first home, your dream home, or that cabin you've always wanted, talk to a local mortgage expert at Franz & Bank & Trust. They'll be with you every step of the way and find a mortgage that best fits your situation. Franz's mobile-friendly application is easy to use and secure. Find a mortgage expert or apply online today at franzandbank.com/getthere. Franz & Bank & Trust. Real people, real results.
Back here at Engelstead Arena, Fertile Beltrami and Cass Lake Bena warming up for their game. And Dawson Peterson had a chance to catch up with Destree Sturkel, head coach of the West Subsection 8A champion, East Grand Forks Sacred Heart Eagles.
Game going. Sacred Heart Eagles head coach Destree Sturkel with us on the post-game show. And Coach, what a game. I'll just ask you that age-old question as it goes. How does that feel to get that win?
That's an unbelievable feeling, something that we've never experienced as a program, and credit to these men. They battled all year long. We've had close ones like this, and they just keep coming up big. Nothing to do with anyone but these guys. Couldn't be more proud of their efforts.
We'll talk a little bit more about that from the beginning of the season up until this point. Of course, you have the championship game left to go, but the expectation on these guys and what you've sort of instilled in them and what you expect from them, it's just been a heck of a run.
We don't expect wins, we don't expect losses, we expect hard work, execution, and playing for the man beside you. They've done it year in and year out. So proud of these seniors. They've had, just battle wounds and battle wounds all throughout their career, and for them to reap the benefits of all this hard work, it's one of the top moments of the program and top moments for those kids. And I'm just happy to be along for the ride.
So the section championship game on Friday, Fertile Beltrami or Cass Lake Bena, either team, it's going to be a heck of a game.
It's going to be a battle. We got to stick around and get a good scout in. We've seen Fertile, familiar with them. Don't know much about Cass Lake, but we'll enjoy it tonight. Get the game plan going, have two great practices, and try to punch our ticket to state.
All right, sounds good, Coach. Thanks for the time, and good luck on Friday. We'll see you then.
Thanks.
All right, there's Destree Sturkel, head coach of the Sacred Heart Eagles. It should be noted, Sacred Heart has never been to the state boys basketball tournament before, so that would be historical if they win on Friday against either Cass Lake Bena or Fertile Beltrami. I think one of the big stats of this game is free throw shooting. In a three-point game, Sacred Heart was 11 of 13 at the line. The Freeze, 3 for 4, and they never went to the free throw line once in the second half. So free throw shooting certainly played a big role in the outcome here. Sacred Heart was down by 1 at halftime to the Freeze, 30-29, but the Freeze didn't score for the first 4 minutes and 10 seconds of the second half, but it really didn't hurt them that much as they were only down by 4 at 34-30, and then they got off the schneid there to make it 34-32, tied it at 34, actually took a 36-34 lead with 11:44 left to go. And Sacred Heart was down by 4, tied it, fell behind by 4, and then took the lead with 7:14 left to go at 43-42. Turnovers in the game, well played game. Sacred Heart had 5 and the Northern Freeze 6. Again, free throw shooting, Sacred Heart was 2 for 4 at the line. For Sacred Heart, Sacred Heart was 11 of 13 as a team. Sam Gap was 2 for 4 at the line. Josiah Sunby was 4 for 4. Ethan Arnson 2 for 2. And Zach Martin 3 for 3. The Freeze 3 for 4 at the line. Nelson 1 for 2. And Blazeski 2 for 3. Scoring for Sacred Heart tonight, Ethan Arnson hit 4 threes, scored 16. Josiah Sunby hit 3 threes. He scored 15. Sam Gap 9. Landon Denny scored 8. Kobe Tompkinson scored 6. All those came in the second half, and Zach Martin had 5 off the bench for the game total of 57 for Sacred Heart. And for the Northern Freeze, Everett Nelson scored 14. Maximus Klopp 13. You have to give Sacred Heart a lot of credit for making Klopp take a lot of uncontested shots that he normally might not have taken, including at the end of the game there. He had 13. You're doing a good job on defense when you hold Klopp to 13 points. Austin Kotzman scored 10. Ryder Blazewski had 8 off the bench. Carson Moen scored 7, and Caleb Bray had 2, and Jade Werb had 2 for the Northern Freeze. So off the bench, the Freeze had 22 points. They had 14 from Nelson and 8 from Blazewski. 22 points off the bench for the Northern Freeze. So Sacred Heart will take a 10-game winning streak into Friday night section final, a 27-3 overall record. The Freeze end their season at 17-11, with 4 of those losses coming against the East Grand Forks Sacred Heart Eagles. Final score again on the Community Co-op and Lynn Forest Insurance Agency scoreboard, 57-54. Sacred Heart wins it. Stay tuned. Dawson Peterson has Fertile Beltrami and Cass Lake Bena coming up next. So for now, from Thief River Falls, Tom Milano saying so long. Hang in there. More basketball coming up from Thief River Falls.